Did you know that there are certain foods that you are likely to be eating that have the potential to kill you? Do not fear though, as this video will educate you as to which foods contain harmful and dangerous toxins. Toxins that can, if not eaten in moderation, be fatal to humans. Happy Body Care Day, everyone, and welcome back to the Body Care Guru channel. Today we're going to go over which 9 foods that are present within most people's diets have the potential to kill you. Yes, that may sound dramatic, but on this channel, we believe that knowing exactly what is in the foods you eat is paramount to living a healthy lifestyle. Make sure you watch until number 9 because it's going to surprise you. First up, be careful with brown rice. Most people generally assume that brown rice is a healthy alternative to white rice. Rice is a staple of many people's diets, and you've probably had rice at least once in your life. However, few people are aware that brown rice actually contains an incredibly harmful substance called arsenic. Arsenic poisoning is most commonly associated with drinking contaminated water, but it can also be found in rice. High levels of arsenic exposure in the bloodstream can lead to fatal health complications such as cancer and heart disease. Rice does not inherently contain arsenic, but due to the way rice is farmed, on soils that are contaminated with pesticides and insecticides, which contain high levels of arsenic, the dangerous substance can unfortunately now be found in most grains of brown rice. Soils that are fertilized with pesticides and insecticides tend to be from places that previously farmed cotton and have replaced these farming practices with mass-producing rice. Better to be safe than sorry and avoid eating brown rice altogether. 2. Only eat almonds in moderation. Nuts are a staple of most people's diets and are a rich source of protein. However, you may not know that almonds contain a small amount of a dangerous toxin called cyanide. You've probably heard of cyanide being used in ancient times as a poison, but small amounts of it can be found in everyday foods, and one of these foods is almonds. Don't worry if you've been snacking on almonds for years though. You would have to eat a lot of raw, and I mean a lot of raw, bitter almonds to get sick from the cyanide in them. Sweet and toasted almonds are free from cyanide, so if you've got a sweet tooth, then you're likely to be absolutely fine. Just be wary of the green ones. 3. Be wary of green potatoes. Certain green-colored foods like green potatoes have dangerous toxins in their pigment. Toxins which, if eaten in large quantities, can be fatal. A toxin found in the green pigment of potatoes is a glycolcolloid called solanine, which is incredibly dangerous to the body as it is part of the deadly nightshade family. You're probably thinking, I wouldn't dream of eating a green-colored potato, but solanine can be found in bruised and small sections of green on even healthy-looking potatoes. Be vigilant and check your potatoes before you cook them, and avoid the green-colored ones altogether. 4. Puffer fish can kill you. Don't eat them. Now, puffer fish isn't usually high on the average person's grocery list. In fact, it is more widely known as being a delicacy that is mostly eaten in Japanese restaurants. However, puffer fish are extremely dangerous to eat and must be prepared by specially trained chefs. This is because a poisonous toxin called tetrodotoxin can be found in puffer fish. This poison is so deadly that even a small dosage of it is enough to kill over 30 fully grown human adults. Tetrodotoxin is much more deadly than other better-known poisons such as cyanide. If you're willing to sit down and eat a puffer fish, you better trust the chef who prepared it with your life. 5. Be wary of shellfish. A lot of people either love or hate shellfish, while others find they are completely allergic to them. Shellfish is one of the most prevalent and widespread allergies out there, and it is not just those who have an allergy to shellfish who should be careful when eating them. Shellfish contain pathogens that can be fatal if ingested. Simply put, pathogens can cause incredibly bad food poisoning if shellfish is not properly prepared and cooked. This is why it is so important to cook shellfish correctly, as raw shellfish can give you, at the very least, an upset stomach, and in worst case scenarios, even kill you. Shellfish also contain heavy metals that the human body is unable to digest. So, once these heavy metals are eaten, they can stay in your body, causing damage to your internal organs. This is because heavy metals disrupt the way our bodies digest nutritional minerals. Shellfish might be a delicacy that is enjoyed by millions around the world, but the risks far outweigh the rewards when it comes to eating them. 6. Only eat small amounts of nutmeg. If you start leafing through your mom's spice rack, you're bound to find nutmeg on one of the shelves. Nutmeg is used in a variety of dishes and adds a very nice flavor from chili con carne to embellishing the foam of your favorite coffee. However, nutmeg contains a powerful and toxic compound called myristicin. High doses of this toxic compound can be extremely unhealthy for the human body and can even cause death. Ingesting 2 milligrams of myristicin can result in fevers, while the amount of the compound found in one whole nutmeg can be enough to cause psychosis, hallucinations, and yep, you guessed it, death. Steer clear of nutmeg if you want to avoid any potentially nasty side effects. 7. Avoid eating tomato stems. Tomatoes are a rich source of vitamin C, and eating these friendly round orbs of goodness is a great way to stay healthy. However, be mindful to remove all green stems from your fresh tomatoes before consuming them. You might recall earlier in this video when I told you certain green vegetation could actually kill you. Well, the green stems on tomatoes fall into that category, as they also contain the deadly toxin solanine. Solanine can do some pretty damaging things to the human body, and consuming enough of the toxic compound can lead to respiratory issues alongside dizziness and nausea. If consumed in high enough doses, solanine will kill you. So, although we would never tell you to stop eating tomatoes on this channel, you might want to throw away the green parts before you eat them. 8. Be careful what mushrooms you're eating. They could be deadly. Mushrooms are a healthy fungi for the most part, and when combined with a nutritious meal, they are a rich source of protein, fiber, and antioxidants. Mushrooms also contain very few calories, so are a great and filling way of losing weight if you are on a diet. However, if you are someone who enjoys foraging for mushrooms yourself, you may want to educate yourself as to which mushrooms are safe to eat before bringing them home to cook. The deadliest mushroom in the world is the Deathcap mushroom, and what makes it so dangerous isn't just due to the toxins that are found within it. Deathcap mushrooms resemble in appearance to straw and Caesar mushrooms, which are both edible. If you accidentally mistake one of these mushrooms for a Deathcap mushroom, then you better have an emergency room close to your home, because you could end up dying after eating one. Indeed, most harmful toxins in mushrooms can be destroyed through cooking, but the cunning thing about the Deathcap is that it can withstand extremely high temperatures. If you are unfortunate enough to consume a Deathcap mushroom, you do have time to seek treatment, but don't wait around. After just 6 hours, your body will start to experience severe stomach and abdominal pain, bloody diarrhea, and eventually your vital organs and central nervous system will shut down. Pretty scary. So if you're someone who enjoys foraging for their food, just be careful you don't eat one of these accidentally. 9. Be sure to cook your red kidney beans properly, otherwise they could kill you. There are many health benefits to consuming red kidney beans, with the food being linked to controlling blood sugar levels, improving the health of your heart, and even preventing some cancers. However, few people are aware that if the correct preparation of kidney beans during cooking is not adhered to, they can be deadly. This is because red kidney beans contain a dangerous compound called PHA. PHA can cause red and white blood cells to combine, which is extremely dangerous for the human body. The result of this merging of blood cells can lead to vomiting, diarrhea, and if left untreated, can be fatal. In order to protect yourself from consuming deadly levels of PHA in red kidney beans, be sure to wash them thoroughly before cooking and soak them for 5 hours at least. It is also vital that red kidney beans are boiled and not slow cooked on a low heat. PHA can only be removed under high temperatures, so if you're using red kidney beans in a chili and have decided to slow cook them, be sure to boil them for at least 30 minutes before adding them to the slow cooker. Human death from consuming red kidney beans is extremely unlikely, and so far there have been no recorded cases of death occurring after consuming red kidney beans. However, if they are not cooked properly, then you might be in for an unpleasant night on the toilet. So that just about wraps up our list of 9 foods that can potentially kill you if not consumed correctly. It's always worth checking what is in your foods before you eat them. Several of the foods in this list are also healthy if eaten in moderation or cooked properly. So be sure to stick to the guidelines stipulated, and remember to never, and we repeat, never eat a green potato. Subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss more videos videos about what foods you should or shouldn't be eating, and much more. Check out these videos to keep caring about your body, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.